Void cat. This is hilarious. I just love this. That's adorable. This is awesome. It's like having snacks for later. It's like a shotgun bandolier, but it's on your head. You could double layer it with like those can hats. No, this is awesome. No, this is the best thing ever. This is how all pumpkin pie should be served from now on. And you get somebody to carry it out to the table, making drifting noises. How to live to be 100. Live to be 99, then be very careful. r/technically the truth. Lovely to see you here. Also, if this method doesn't work for you, you can live to 99 and then start stealing years from your infant self. It's fast, easy, and free with our new course, Borrowing Against Your Own Life Force. Available now. This is a much more unsettling version of the take a picture behind your laptop and then set your wallpaper there. Use this or the babies win. Yeah, the last thing you want to hear is babies win. I had no idea the oatmeal had branded condoms, but they expired 2 years ago. So yeah, why did this happen? Is this the mouth? I don't know what's part of what anymore. I feel like this is one of those face makeup tricks. What's an actual cat? I still, to this day, cannot understand why Duracell has not partnered with Red Bull to make like a Duracell branded Red Bull energy drink. Red Bull's already kind of the coppery color, and it already tastes like battery acid, so it's great. I'm Bubble Tea. Well, hello there, Bubble Tea. It's very nice to suck my balls. As impressive as this is, it's more creative, because like, especially for the back, that's not the way I would have arranged bones to create a chair. Not that I've done it before. I was acquitted in a court of law. This is one of those things that's like, either this is a one-off cranky piece, or this had some sort of legitimate use in the early 1800s in some Scandinavian country. And the line between those two things can be very, very thin sometimes. It's eggs and peas. Oh, it's like a fruit cake, but oh God, it's awful. It's like those quote unquote salads from like the 70s where they would put a bunch of vegetables and stuff into Jell-O and call it food or edible. I didn't realize we were in that part of town. Wait, the bench is also a type of chair. Is she sitting on You know what, I'm gonna stop asking questions right now. Mac and cheeses? This was a joke among me and one of my friends like a long time ago. 10 minutes to a miraculous meal. The Dine Divine. Oh man, I love this. That's amazing. I wish this was real. It might also be like an Omega Marty thing, because it's $12, so it's clearly like a novelty thing. Might actually be real. I don't know. Seen it before. Still terrifying. You should put it back in the oven for another 30 minutes with the Barbie head on it, and then you can have some real nightmares. Look, some people just want roses and some people want something extra spicy. I'm not one of those people. I like roses and I hate spicy food. But if you want to stick your face in this, go for it. Hey, do you want? No thanks, I'm good. I quit a few years ago. Oh, good for you, man. When nature strikes, strike back at nature. This is how my 5-year-old brain worked. And to this day, still kind of does. Just like, the dog tries to bite me, I am not above trying to bite it back. Yes, good. Go on a honeymoon, far away, on a boat that runs out of fuel in the middle of the Pacific. Leave us all alone. Okay, this is the joke, but deers actually make sound. I don't think they'll stay around you long enough to actually make that sound, but they do make sound. How much did you spend on that fursuit head? I understand why you couldn't afford the rest. Found this in a house we're renovating. No, that's just, why is there a 6-pointed star on its forehead? That's, what? It's uncanny how real the hair looks too. Doll foot. This is not actually like it just broke off or it fell off. Not that bad. Could totally deal with this. Went past a sign which said, "Do not enter," and found this. Whoa. Oh, okay. All right. I have a theory for this. I think this is where they actually calibrate and set up the paint sprayers on the road trucks that paint the lines. Because like you can't just test it at the job. Like you could sort of test it at the job site, but especially the ones that like go really slowly along the highways and like just lay down the paint as they go. You got to set that somewhere else up where it's like safe to do so and draw a bunch of lines, and there you go. Ran a bit of like town property out in the countryside. Yeah, sure, we can paint that up. Pile of donuts I found on my walk. What's the blue thing? Because I feel like that's our only context here. Everything else either screams these are all laced with sleepy time tea, or there was a big fight, or something happened at a party and they all got chucked out of a moving vehicle. Dude has 2 mustaches and still looks disappointed in me. Like, sir, you went freehand in the character creation menu, and I think you still actually got some real dialogue trees. Earphone case. Yeah. Does it match your ear? Can you like get a cast or like the squishy stuff and send it off and have them make an ear case for your phone? I should not sound this excited for this. I've always wanted to send a text through flesh. I collect eyeballs from old dolls. Good for you. Good for you. Those look like Furby eyes. I don't like any of this, but you're welcome to keep collecting it. You look just like your father. This is how I always picture it. People are just like, oh my God, this person looks just like their parents. I'm like, that is a 7-year-old and a 40-year-old. What are you talking about? How do these people look anything alike? They're like, oh, he has his nose. Like, no, he doesn't. What is this? I'm still trying to compute whatever the hell this is. Is that a glove? Is it a glove with nails? What is this? Why is there hair? No, you've done it all wrong. Yes, you see the oil's hot. Oh, you've already fried it. You may as well take a bite. Look, there's being rude, and then there's being branching path rude, all right? It's like when you select every single rude option in any type of RPG, but you just keep following all the rude options. Yeah, you can make a pretty path anywhere you want. We're still just gonna take the most direct path. Like, do both. Put cobblestones in the middle so that people can just have a direct walk, and then leave the path so that people can like meander if they're not late. All right, I'm not entirely sure we explained the entire concept of a gingerbread man to you, but this is funny enough that I'm going to let it slide. God is not mad at you. He's just not that into you. I would certainly hope not. This is the kind of stuff I would have totally done if I had had a camera roll on my phone and nothing else to amuse me. Like, well, this is a drawing surface now. This one patch of green grass in my dead yard. Yeah, it's where your dogs are peeing. Dogs are fertilizing one area of the yard. Fertilize the rest of your yard. Although this looks like Southwest, so you may not actually have any water with which to rehydrate your yard, so never mind. Sir, you are literally unraveling. If you keep pulling that, you'll start to disappear, usually from your toes on up. Do not unravel the human suit. It makes you very difficult to put back together. That cat looks so it's like they're getting a custom fitted hat for a funeral. They look incredibly somber about this entire occasion. Okay, look, the unnecessarily sexy Halloween costumes were bad enough, and most of them were already pretty low effort. This is 10 times worse. This is low effort and awful, and not terrifying in the right ways for Halloween. No, what were you doing when you designed this? Like, what spec sheet called for that? And what spec sheet called for this? How are you able to make long distance calls with your foot? If you stuck your leg straight up in the air, you get better cell reception. Note to self, pancakes can be used to induce horror. This milk drop splash, it's perfect. I guess if it's whole milk and like dense enough and it hits on a completely flat surface just right, it would evenly divide. That's so cool. Okay, first off, if you're already in a mini suit costume, you're already gonna be out of breath and overheating. So I mean this in the friendliest way possible. Try to quit smoking. Just gonna make it worse. 2, yes, it can be any human inside those. They're fairly large. 3, I'm really surprised that this was this has to be like one of the knockoff. I see palm front, so I'm thinking like LA or something. Most memorable college experience so far. Witnessing an attempted murder. Look, you touch one squirrel's acorns, and they will come after you with a fury. I don't even know what this is selling anymore, and I don't want it. Oh, it's water. Is it water? That's a really weird bottle shape. I guess this must be a EU bottle shape, because like we have the smaller, tiny mouth. That's a giant. They say somebody's ideal dog will look like their owner, and that's wildly true. Before we got Freer, we were looking at a bunch of different hypoallergenic breeds, and I really wanted an Afghan hound, because they are so pretty. If you inhale a pea, it's possible for it to sprout and grow while in your lungs. Facts I didn't need to know, thanks! Double cheeseburger, no onion, no ketchup, no mustard, extra pickles, no cheese, no bun, no meat patty? You just wanted a container of pickles. Did you run out of pickles and you just wanted just enough for like the next few days? Also, why did you get McDonald's pickles? They're awful. They barely have centers. Ash, I have some very important news for you. That's not a Pikachu. That's a man in a Pikachu suit. I'm really impressed that you're like one-shouldering him. But this is weird, and Pokeballs are not rated for humans. This is gonna end badly. Just before you die, swallow a whole bag of popcorn kernels. Your cremation will be epic. What was that one about the grandpa who like lived to 100? And when asked how he did it, very carefully, he said he sprinkled gunpowder on his cereal, left behind 5 kids, 10 grandkids, and a 15-foot hole in the wall of the crematorium. The mix of the rainbow and the haircut, it's the most gay bird I've ever seen. It's not said in a derog. It just is. A shrine I found while hiking in Germany. This doesn't surprise me. One of the summer music festivals that I went to had some sort of hollow thing that was basically a storage thing for garden tools. People put up stuff like this every year, and everyone would just kind of contribute to it. Just like, we're gonna make this some sort of weird centralized thing. Took me a good like 10 seconds to realize that this was not a decal that was officially placed on the back of the bus. I was like, that's actually my super detailed oriented head was like, how can you cover the taillights with the ads? But then I was like, what is it exactly advertising? advertising here? But no, you've just done a Photoshop. They're very good. Okay, I've bought a lot of things at Costco and or Sam's Club in my lifetime. I've never seen a bag of hot Cheetos that big. Like, I can understand needing snacks. I can understand needing a lot of snacks after a really bad week. But this is like a medium-sized dog's worth of snacks. You are going to be more snack than man at the end, not in that way. And then Frosty realized that summer was coming, and he screamed, but no sound came out. Only 4 pieces of junk mail and 2 flyers for the same landscaping company in the middle of winter. Sir, that's impressive. Sir, do you need help getting up? Yes! Your combined federal and state refund, $1. Well done. This is actually really good. That is a good thing. That means you did your taxes correctly. Yeah, if you get a huge refund, that means you loaned the government money at 0% interest. Don't do that. Boss, funding ran a little short for the end of the park, but we made everything work. The fountain's finished. We're ready to open. This is hilarious. This is funny. This is beautiful advertising. So we'll make everybody look at it and you know instantly what the business does. Brilliant marketing. You could have beluga whales as your, I don't actually know what they're doing. It's like, is this a best man? Is it a bridesmaid? They're just like standing over the efficient. Maybe they're the real efficient, and that's just a translator. I love this. Oh my God. Do they make waterproof Kindles yet? I don't do Amazon devices anymore because they start injecting ads into everything. But I feel like that's a good market for people that like to read in the bath. No, I'm not saying anything else.
A wizard is never late. He arrives precisely when he means to. As long as he can hitch a freaking ride, God, nobody will stop.
No. You put that back in the bedroom where it belongs. I'm not gonna judge, but I want to see it.